Something absolutely insane is happening to RAM prices, and almost nobody is talking about it. DDR4 memory, the boring predictable part of building a PC, is now exploding in price so fast that price charts are literally running out of space. And I'm not joking, just months ago RAM was the one component you didn't have to worry about. You budgeted for your CPU, you cried over your GPU prices, and RAM was cheap, stable, and reliable. That era is over. In early 2025, a typical 32GB DDR4 kit hovered around $70 to $90. Fast forward to today and those same kits are pushing $150 to $200, sometimes even more. But that's not even the scary part. The real madness starts at higher capacities. 64GB DDR4 kits that used to cost $120 to $150 are now averaging around $350 to $400. Some listings are approaching $600. $600 for RAM. That's not inflation, that's not market noise, that's a full-blown supply shock. And here's the wild part. DDR4 is supposed to be old technology. This is the memory standard people assume would get cheaper over time. Instead, it's acting like a speculative asset, which raises the uncomfortable question, is RAM becoming the next Bitcoin? The reason behind this spike is complicated, but the short version is this. The people who make memory chips no longer care about consumers. And companies like SK Hynix, Samsung, and Micron are prioritizing hyperscalers, AI firms, and massive data centers. And why wouldn't they? AI workloads are eating memory like crazy, cloud providers are buying in absurd volumes, enterprise contracts are guaranteed money. Meanwhile, PC builders, gamers, and DIY upgrades were an afterthought. Production lines are shifting. DDR4 manufacturing is being wound down faster than expected. And of course, supply is shrinking right as demand, well, isn't. That's how you get vertical charts. In fact, on some tracking sites, older price history is being visually compressed just to make room for the spike. Long flat years of stability are getting squished into a tiny line on the left because the right side is going straight up. DDR5 isn't safe either. DDR5 kits that average $150 are now regularly tracked at $250 to $300. And while the curve is slightly less violent than DDR4, it's still going in the wrong direction. And of course, this changes everything. RAM is no longer a small line item in a PC build. It's no longer predictable, and if this trend continues into 2026, memory could rival CPUs and GPUs as one of the most expensive components in your system. So what happens next? If AI demand keeps accelerating, if DDR4 production keeps shrinking, if manufacturers keep prioritizing enterprise over consumers, then yes, 2026 could look terrifying. Not because RAM will be rare, but because it will be priced like a premium asset. The takeaway is simple. If you're planning a PC build or upgrade, especially DDR4, waiting might cost you more, much more.